guys, it's Amanda here with Homeschool and Life, and today I have a very awesome guest. This is my homeschool, what is the word?
Guinea pig.
Guinea pig? Yeah, that's a good one, that'll work. She's the one, she's my first, she's my oldest, and she's the one I get to try everything out on. I get to make all my mistakes with her. That's good. And I get to also fix all my mistakes with her and just walk alongside this journey with as we are homeschooling. So anyways, I brought her on today because the video is going to be something that she has input on, that if you're looking for a review or something like that, maybe a student's perspective could help you. So today we are going to talk all about math. My favorite. Is it your favorite?
No.
No, what? Math is the best. There's always an answer. What's your favorite?
Probably like writing and stuff.
Oh, that's not my favorite. So it's kind of funny, in our family, I really enjoy math. Her dad really enjoys writing and language and words. And so we've got two people coming from two different strengths, I guess. And so she is a very good writer. She's much better than me at writing. I'm always impressed with her stuff. Sorry. Can I brag and say that on YouTube? Well, I did. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about Shormann Math. We have done Saxon Math pretty much all the way up. That's a lie. Kindergarten, we do Math You See for place value. But anyways, Shormann Math. And so last year then we do Saxon Math. And so last year we made the switch to Shormann Math. And so I've kind of brought her on because we're going to do a little bit of a review of it and tell what we like or don't like about it, or if it would work. So do you like the Shormann Math?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a win. That's a good. So Shormann Math is formatted on the computer. She has to do everything online, which I always kind of hate online stuff, but it's actually, it's perfect and it works out well. So how many lessons does Shormann have?
100.
100 lessons,
yes.
Plus?
There's like 4 exams and then like there's quizzes in there.
Okay, so she's got 4 exams, 4 quarterly exams, and then the quizzes, and then it's 100 lessons. So it's like very organized and digestible to where she can plan out her entire, what would you call it, year,
Yeah.
semester by the, or not semester, I guess year by the things. So that's really good. So I guess we'll just go through what we like about it. And to say, we are in, sorry, Shormann Algebra 2 and half geometry. So she did Shormann Algebra 1 last year with half geometry. We're doing Shormann Algebra 2 this year with half geometry. So in 2 math years, she's going to have Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and her geometry credit. Yeah, that's a win. Don't you think? Isn't that exciting? Yeah, that's exciting. That leaves... usually you do 4 main maths for your high school credits. That leaves a little bit of wiggle room and some choices in some of the other subjects that you take. So we're pretty excited about that. And it makes sense for geometry to be just integrated in. So we love that. One of the reasons that I like Shormann is it comes from a standpoint that God is the creator. Sometimes she says that, what do you say about the video sometimes?
That like he preaches for half of it.
Yeah, she's like, that video was a sermon that he preached for half of it, but I don't care. I love it because God is the God of order, and math is order, and it just kind of shows that, and so it helps give a bit.
Like every new concept like that I'm learning about every day, he always is finding a way to tie it into like, you know, a biblical thing and God and stuff like that.
Which makes sense. So we love that. So just that math is order. We kind of talked about the 100 lessons. We love that because I know a lot of homeschoolers, you guys don't go by the public school schedule, but we kind of do, and here's why. Her dad, my husband, is an administrator at a public school, but yet we still homeschool our kids. So like we don't get those, you know, the freer schedule like most homeschoolers do, because, you know, we want to be off when he's off and things like that. And so we kind of follow like a school calendar, you might say, on our days off. Some schools do, like, they have to get so many minutes in a school year. Some states do, you have to get so many days in. You know, each thing is different. And his particular school district is a number of hours. And so they go, don't nobody quote me on this or look it up, like 168 days or something like that, where some schools have the students in session 180 or something like that. But anyways, that's not the point I'm getting at. The point I'm getting at is because Shormann is 100 lessons with your quizzes and exams, she has freedom to map out her schedule to not do math 5 days a week. How many days a week do you do math?
Usually 4.
4. So if she can do her math 4 days a week, she can have 1 day off from math a week, and a lot of times she'll do a quiz and a lesson in the same day, right? Mm-hmm. And that even lets her finish early May. I think last year you finished did you finish in April?
Maybe at the end of April or something.
Maybe, yeah. So like if you don't take any days off, you can finish your math earlier. But either way, it's not overwhelming. There's a small enough number of lessons that you're going to be able to finish in the year and feel good and feel that you actually completed it, and you can do it just 4 days a week and be okay. So we like that number is digestible and able to be done. How do you think about the videos? Like how do they teach the math?
I would say like there's like a lecture with every new lesson, and the guy that explains it like does a really good job. Like I'm not like confused at the end of it, and like I can go look at my textbook and the video, and like it all makes sense in the way he explains it.
So that's a win.
Yeah.
I know a lot of homeschool moms sometimes might have the fear like, oh no, how am I going to teach math when it gets into the higher upper level math? Well, you use Shormann. So you have the video. Mm-hmm. And there's also a textbook. It's a PDF textbook. You don't get a physical one. I guess you can print it off if you want to. And so she's able to go back and look at each thing. And so on each question, even it'll reference what lesson it was in if she's forgotten how to do something, and she doesn't have to, think, oh, what lesson, what chapter. She can click back and go review the lesson.
It even has like the little like example where you can click it like on that question, and like it'll go straight to it, and like instead of having to like go find it or whatever.
So I feel like she is having to like learn, like actually know the stuff well, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. And the way the lessons are, there's only so many questions that are the new concept, and then the rest are always things that she's constantly learned. So it's always having to be fresh on her mind. It's not like you can learn something in this lesson and forget about it. Like you've got to know it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So some of the stuff that she did at the end of last year, she's doing this year. And are you like acing it this time?
Yes.
Yes, so it does a great job of cycling in the new and reviewing the old so you don't forget the concepts. And like she mentioned, she's got the video, so do you have to wait on me to teach it?
No. I can do it like whenever I want, in my schedule for that day.
Yes.
So.
And so, but I'm still able to help her, which I love. So you, as parents, you can email Shormann, the Dive Into Math, and ask for the answers. And they're great. They're going to send you a PDF, and you just save it in your Google Drive or save it as a PDF on your computer. But they're going to email you a whole paper that basically says, do not give your kids the answers. Do not give them the answers. Do not give them the answers just so they can get a grade, which I, respect that about the company and things like that, because you're not in this to try to just make sure your kid has an A. You're trying to make sure that
we're prepared for college and graduate.
Yeah, that they actually know it. But as a busy teaching mom, sometimes, like if she's needing help, it is easier for me to go look at the answers, see it back worked, like how the equation is or the backwards, and so then I'm able to bring it back to her and ask the questions like, well, what formula should you be using? Like if she's using the wrong formula, or just ask those guiding questions to lead her into figuring it out. And it's easier for me to do that. It just saves me time knowing the answer, knowing the formula, than maybe having to go back and watch the videos all the way through myself. So I appreciate that Shormann does that, and I also appreciate the fact that they say, don't give them the answers. Like your goal is to actually help them. So that's really good. But you'll have to email them and ask for that. So, anything else that you want to add? Nope. Lauren and I really are having fun doing this YouTube channel. We are loving the community. Like we're loving all the stuff about it, but I really love it when my kids are okay and get on board. When I say, will you do a video with me? And she's like, sure. So that makes me excited. So this will be the end, her 9th grade year. My time, I'll try not to cry on camera. My time is clicking down. But we're kind of funny. We do, I told you my husband works at the school. We homeschool. And what are we doing this afternoon?
Going to a cross-country meet.
Yeah, we are going to a cross-country meet. I don't know if you can see. Yep, I've got on my cross-country t-shirt. Here in about an hour or so, we're going to leave. And she's actually, and my son, I need to mention that I have 2 during Shormann. We're actually going to go compete with the public schools in the cross-country meet. Sorry, that brings me back to another Shormann. I had her skip What I have you skip?
Pre-Algebra.
Shormann Math has a pre-algebra online course, and she did really well in Saxon, so I was like, we're skipping this. And are you okay that I had you skip it?
Yeah.
So
I think it was good.
You do think it was
It
good?
was really hard for a little bit, but after I got like the hang of things, like, you know, because it's just so different from what I used to do, but like then it was good.
Yeah. So Algebra 1 starting with skipping pre-algebra was probably like a little tough, but she's fine and she did good. So my son, he is in the 7th grade. I have him doing Shormann pre-algebra. He also completed all the Saxon books, like up to 8-7 or whatever it is. And I didn't want him doing Algebra 1 as a 7th grader, because then we would have been Algebra 2 as an 8th grader, and so he would have had 3 math credits before he even entered his 9th grade year, and I was like, that's too early. I don't want to do that. So he is doing pre-algebra Shormann Math. So I've got 2 doing Shormann, and it's actually working pretty simple for him coming off of the 8-7. So I think him taking that year to work on the pre-algebra, learn the Shormann system, learn how to hit the lessons work in the computer is like working great. So I think next year he'll transition into the Shormann Algebra 1 perfectly. So I guess depending on what age your kid is, I do recommend Shormann pre-algebra as a 7th grader, and then that way they can go into Algebra 1 as an 8th grader with the half geometry. So he's in the hallway. He was doing all these dances while we're trying to do this video, trying to make us laugh. He's coming, and I asked him if he would be in the video, and he said no. So maybe someday, he's getting him his cross-country outfit, maybe your uniform, maybe someday he'll be in a video with us. So anyway, anything else you want to add or say before I close this out?
Shormann's great.
Shormann's great. So anyways, we recommend Shormann Math, and it works really well. So please subscribe to our channel. We love that. Follow us on Instagram. We post on Instagram sometimes. Lauren and I had these great goals to build our Instagram community, but then, you know, we start teaching our kids and we're like, oh, we forgot to post. So someday we'll get better at that, but we love the YouTube community. So follow us on Instagram, subscribe to this channel. Let us know if you have any questions about Shormann or any other homeschooler questions. We are happy to help, and thank you guys so much for watching.